So the day I met him, I wasn't supposed to be meeting him. I got a text from another friend of mine that said they were out in West Hartford.
With a 2-liter bottle of soda. Ginger ale, when he's being healthy. The computer like this.
I was out with some friends and we were at a bar and Erin came up to me and introduced herself.
I met him and like a group of people at McLadden's in West Hartford, and then we had walked to another bar.
We ended up going to another bar where I started talking to her more.
I was sitting at the bar, Jon came over and leaned against the bar, and then we just started talking.
It was late in the night and we had been there for a few hours.
Jon was heavily intoxicated at that point. I still remember being like, wow, that was like a great conversation.
The conversation was great. You know, small world, like she lived up the street, she's a school teacher.
I just remember being like, he has like this awesome smile and we had a lot in common.
I remember going to one of my friends being like, wow, I actually like talking to her. So last call, kicking everybody out, lights were on.
And I remember I was already in my car and my phone started ringing and I was like, all right. I looked down and it's Jon and he called me and he's like,
hey, this might come off a little weird.
But a couple of my friends are still at another bar and they're my ride home. Do you mind driving me home? Because I know you live 5 minutes up the road. And I was like, yeah, sure.
And it was the same continued conversation all the way home.
And he was just like, we should go get dinner and drinks sometime, like, you know, whatever. And I was like, sounds great. I didn't hear from him for like 3.5 months.
I almost forgot about it, essentially. A few months went by, I saw her again.
And I finally went up to him and I was like, what is your deal? Like, we have great conversations, but then you like kind of shy away. Like, what's going on?
So I finally asked her on a date and I think it was meant to be. She still to this day jokes about the time from when we first met to the time I actually asked her out, which was well beyond the time frame she had in her head.
See what you were missing out on?
But I told her, I was like, maybe if I had asked you out the next day, I probably would have screwed something up. So I was like, see, it's meant to be, we're getting married.
It's here.
To Erin and Jon and a lifetime of happiness.
Cheers.
Woo!
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
And her future husband, Jon. Best of happiness.
Cheers. We just want to welcome Erin to our family, and you're a beautiful young woman, and we love you very much. Love you. Cheers. Cheers.
By the power vested in me and the honor bestowed upon me by Erin and Jon, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Jon, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Schnartz.
These two people here are meant to be together. The way they joke around or push each other's button, the way they support each other, and how they show their love for their friends and family. Jon and Erin, you are an inspiration to all of us, both individually as two people who strive to be the light in the lives of others, and together as a gorgeous couple who radiate love.
Today, Jon and Erin, I couldn't be happier for you both, ready to take on the world as a team together as one. This day reflects on how you both have taken your separate lives and sculpted them into something beautiful. I will always be here for you both, as a friend, as a best man, as a brother. I love you.
So everyone, join us together and raise our glass to Jon and Erin.
All right, crew, Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Shannard.